Welcome to Pre-Movie Center, a tour of a brand new 2557 RB in Coachman's Northern Spirit Series, an ultra popular couples model here. We're going to start right up front. We do have a standard power tongue jack with two 20-pound tanks located here under the cover. We do fill them for you here at Pre-Movie Center, and then we do also supply a battery in a battery box here on our battery tray. There's room for a secondary battery should you wish, and there is a little battery cutoff switch located up front as well. We've got a great about 2-foot high stone guard here, and then about a 3/4 length one-piece fiberglass cap, really helping to cut down on the maintenance. And then you've got two built-in LED lights here facing forward, so really helps to give you lots of light to work with when you get to the campsite if it's a little darker. As we come around the side here, we're going to have 4 large stabilizer jacks on all 4 corners, and coming with the coach we do have the built-in drill adapter here, so very quick and easy to drop those jacks, especially if the weather isn't cooperating. And then we do have some built-in fishing rod storage here, so you've got an expensive rod and reel, you can tuck that in there, and you've got about 7.5 feet to work with. And then we do have a motion sensor light as well, so you can quickly see what you're doing when you need to reach in and grab something. This unit is fiberglass sided with an Asdel backer, so composite backing that is going to be both thicker than traditional wood products would be, so it is a better insulator. It does also kind of reduce the noise from the outside. And the big one is not going to absorb water, so you have both that on the back side of the fiberglass, but also on the inside walls as well of all the Northern Spirit coaches. So I love the fact that it's additionally standard. You've got the little touches like the magnetic latches here that are going to hold up those doors, so even in a stiff wind they're not coming down on your head. We're going to have sliding windows all the way around the coach, so lots of them, and they're going to be all tinted as well, so you can again keep some of that sunlight out and keep it from getting quite as hot in there. We've got a really long awning here, roughly about 16 to 18 feet. It's going to be right in that length overall. Apologize I didn't bring that stat with me. We've got aluminum wheels here standard. You're going to have a spread axle design that's really going to help with the wind on the highway. Even if you're using a weight distribution system, it's still going to assist you. We're going to have 2 speakers on the outside as well as 2 on the inside, all connected to a Bluetooth enabled stereo, so you can stream music to it. We do have an LED light running the full length of the awning as well. And then we've got the new Lippert steady steps. So you've got 2 anchor points here. You've got adjustable legs, so if you've got an uneven bit of terrain, you can quickly make sure that it's easy to get in and out. We've got very steady steps, so especially if you've got pets with you, I can say my own pets definitely prefer going in and out these style of steps. They're a wider step, there's lots of grip, and again there's no bounce to them. They will flip inside. They're not something you're going to have to lubricate in the future, and they're not something you're going to have to replace because of rust or anything else. So really convenient, really design wise, something that's come out in the last few years and something that our customers definitely prefer. You've got a great little outside kitchen to start here on the 2557, so you've got a 2-burner stove, little extra fridge out here as well. There is propane brought to the back, so you could flip between that 2-burner stove and say a barbecue you bring with you as well. You do have a tie-off for the pets that you may be bringing with you as well. We've got a bumper here as well that's hollow, so you could choose to store your sewer hose in there as well. We do have a black tank flush, which is located here in the back, so should you have freshwater connection at the dump station or on the campsite that you can use when you're hooked up to black water, you can rinse those sensors, make sure they're accurate. We've got a great little window here in the back that basically goes right into the back bathroom, so lots of ventilation, lots of light in there as well. You've got a pre-wire there for a backup camera, LED lights on the back, very bright lights. And then we're going to have most of our connections all here at the back corner, so another tie-up point. Again, that's a great one if you did want to hide your bikes here behind the slide. You could tie those up for security, lock them up, and obviously when you come back you know they're there. So we do have a little spray port here. That's a great one to rinse off the bike, rinse off your feet when you come back from the beach, so with some cold water. You do have cable and satellite hookups should you have either a satellite system or cable on site. We are 30 amp service on this particular unit, and so that'll allow you to run that AC unit. And then we've got a freshwater connection, and then we're going to have our black water connection here, so should you have sewer on site, that's where that would be hooked up. Our slide out here is going to come out about 3.5 feet, and again we're going to have those sliding tinted windows all the way around, some nice big ones on this side, so you get again a great cross flow of air when you got a nice breeze like we do today on a summer's day. And as we come around, got our water fill here for you, so we've got again the ability to quickly and easily, as we get into the campground, be able to fill with water if we don't necessarily want to bring that water weight with us. And then we've got our last stab jack here as we come around the corner. We'd invite you down to Pre-Movie Center to come a much closer look at this brand new 2557 RB in Coachman's Northern Spirit Series.